Teacher's Pet is so fun. I wasn't sure if I'd enjoy this or even be able to follow it because I'm not overly familiar with the TV series. That being said, I would have watched this eventually because I'm trying to watch every Disney feature film, but I prioritised this because Kelsey Grammer voices a character. I'll talk more about that in a moment, and I'm so pleased to say that I thought this was absolutely fabulous. It is tremendous fun. This was released in 2004. It's directed by Timothy Bjorklund and written by Bill Steinkellner and Sherry Steinkellner, and we have a voice cast including David Lane as Spot, Shaun Fleming as Leonard, and we also have Kelsey Grammer, Debra Jo Jupp, David Ogden Stiers, Jerry Stiller, Paul Reubens, Rob Paulsen, Wallace Shawn. I could go on. The voice cast is absolutely incredible. And what's quite interesting, and I assume this is the case with the TV show version as well, but Nathan Lane voiced Timon, and I didn't look at the voice cast before watching this other than I knew Kelsey Grammer voiced, and as soon as I heard him talk, I knew it was Nathan Lane because he just sounds so much like Timon. So that was a little jarring occasionally, but it didn't affect my enjoyment of the film. It's an animated film about a dog called Spot who can talk and communicate with his human boy, Leonard. And from what I can tell, the TV series is about Spot posing as a boy called Scott and going to school. This one actually takes place initially on the last day of school, and then Leonard goes away with his mother, and Spot decides that he wants to ride along because they're going to the same location where there is somebody who claims that they can turn animals into humans. And Spot wants this to happen so that he can be a real boy, like Pinocchio, as he references, which I thought was rather delightful. And this is what the film's about, Spot trying to become a real boy, and things obviously don't go according to plan, and I won't say any more than that about the specifics, but I found this to be a delightful story. It's very creative. The animation is fabulous. There are some really great songs in this. The voice acting is fabulous, of course, as well. And I had a lot of fun with this. Maybe enough to make me want to go and check out the TV series. Probably not immediately, but I do have a list of Disney TV series, and of course that is on the list. So at some point I might actually check out the TV show, but for now, I absolutely loved the film. The narrative is delightful, the pacing is great, the development of the narrative is great. It's not a tremendously long film. I think it's about an hour and 10, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, which is not too bad at all, but time did go by really quickly because I was really thoroughly enjoying it. Spot is a really likeable protagonist, as is Leonard, and Kelsey Grammer voices a character called Dr. Krank, and he is the character who claims that he can turn animals into humans, but as I said, things are maybe not as straightforward as Spot would like them to be, and I thought this was such a fun film. I don't know how many episodes there are in the TV series, but as I said, I think I might check it out at some point. If it's anything like the quality of the film, it seems like it would be a really fun experience. Do I recommend the film? Absolutely. Do you need to have seen the TV series? Not at all. I'm sure if I'd seen the TV series, there would be things in this that might mean more to me. There might be things, references, for example, that might mean more. But even with that in mind, I loved this film. And I'm surprised it's taken me this long to see it, actually, because I have seen, like many Disney fans, most Disney animations, but there are a few gaps, and this was one of them, and I'm pleased that I had a reason to watch it sooner rather than later. So thanks to Kelsey Grammer for that. Teacher's Pet is an absolute delight, beautifully animated, really fun characters, really creative film, some really fabulous music as well. Needless to say, I really enjoyed it, and I'm very, very happy to recommend it.